Now, apparently, according to the data that we have, tomorrow at 10 a.m., is it 10 a.m.? It's 10 a.m., yeah? Tomorrow at 10 a.m., we shall be flabbergasted. Our feet shall be buckling at the confusion of what we'll be seeing, at the confusion about wondering whether our industry has been under a rock because of the leaps and bounds that will be taken by none other than Eric Omondi, featuring Amber Ray. We've been seeing the news that's been going around. We've seen a few snippets of even Amber Ray within a studio from some of the biggest bloggers in the country. We've been seeing them in their nice, we've seen her in her nice leopard print and her flat tummy. I'm just like, girl, who is your God? And can you please help me? Because I want to subscribe. Because what is this? Did she just give birth the other day? How is your stomach flat? It's okay. It's okay. But Eric Omondi, with his very spikely hair, is telling us a thing or two about how to go about this industry. According to him, he said that Kenyan musicians, including he actually named Willie Paul and KRG the Don, are all really just not doing what they need to do. According to him, he says that we are being slapped right, left, and center by Nigerians and by Tanzanians, so much so that Nigerians are playing on our home ground and still making money because the quality of our music videos and the quality of the music videos that artists within our country are putting out there are just not able to compete. And therefore, they can never get to the point where they are nominated for Grammys and such. Why? They're just not at par. We are just left far back behind. Tukuko nyuma. He says there's a music video that is going to be launched tomorrow at 10 a.m. on YouTube, which we should all be looking out for because he spent upwards of 3.8 million Kenya shillings to shoot this video. He said in the most hilarious way, how wazungu wamekuja kutoka UK kushoot hii video. I was on the ground. He said that the song was mixed in South Africa and mastered in the US. And I'm just like, okay, this guy is dropping names and dropping titles. I mean, those are really, really high accolades for one song, considering he's not a musician. He was very clear about that. He said, look, I'm not a musician, but I'm just trying to give you an example of what you need to look out for, what you need to be putting out there in terms of music content. He said, he's very embarrassed when he sees someone like Calligraph Jones shooting a music video in a parking lot. He's like, Kwani Weni bouncer. I'm just like, wow, he is shooting at everybody. It's just 3 bullets everywhere, pew, pew, pew. And he is not missing anyone. And it was hilarious how he ended that video by saying, even Chris Brown could never. And I'm just like, okay. We've seen Chris Brown's music videos, like wall-to-wall madness. We've seen No Guidance with Drake. I mean, Chris Brown's music videos are legendary, for lack of better words. They are so good, so crisp, everything is on point. And so he says he has sourced the best talent, aka Amber Ray, to be featured on the video, and therefore we are going to be shocked. So here I am just going like, hey, will I miss it? Will I choose not to go and watch that video? Because wow, there's a lot of chest thumping that has gone on in that whole spiel. But of course, we're not the only ones who are curious about this, and some people actually angered. We have Calligraph Jones and Nadia Mukami who've actually gone like, okay, you're doing too much now. Nadia Mukami was one of the people who spiritedly championed his cause for trying to get music played in Kenya, 70% of music played in Kenya, and his other causes that have been for the music industry. But she says that now you've gone too far. You are shifting and jumping lanes right, left, and center. We don't even know who to follow, and we don't even know what tracks we are now, fighting for or applauding, because there's entirely too much going on with all these with all these causes that you're championing within the music industry. Calligraph Jones also had similar sentiments with the words including, look, dude, you need to calm down. We were with you when you were fighting for us, but now you're just doing entirely too much and you're embarrassing all of us. It's just not right. Also, as who? As who are you making all of these claims? So all of us are kind of gunning up to see the music video tomorrow, because I cannot wait to see what a 3.8 million Kenya shillings music video shot by Wazungu and mixed and mastered, mixed in South Africa and mastered in the US with Ambare as the video vixen. I cannot wait to see what kind of music video it is. We did have a snippet of already what we may expect from Ambare, because all she was doing in the background as Eric Omondi is over here making all this noise. She's just like, that's all she was doing. If that's what she's going to be doing on the music video, I will be entirely embarrassed and extremely upset. But you know what? We're ready for it. We're ready. Bring it on.
Without a doubt, Eric Omondi is very good at showbiz.
Oh, for
As in,
sure.
he has excelled in the art of showbiz. But when he starts coming for, musicians and musical artists, it gives the energy of, like, I'm putting you down so that I excel. The only way people are going to recognize me, or the only way I'm going to be a talking topic, is if I find something wrong with you and nitpick about it. It's very lame energy. It's like if I was releasing a project, to provide Kiki for that, I'll go and talk about Kathomi's project and say, it was horrible, you should do better, let me show Kathomi how it's done. And that's the energy that's being put out. And I don't understand why Calligraph and Nadia Mokami would, feel some type of way, because you don't have to bring me down for you to excel. You could do it on your own. You are the master of showbiz. You really can, find Kiki elsewhere. You could do a comedic bit, since you started off as a comedian. Like you could do something creative. But having to bring everyone down so that people see how good you are, that's lame energy.
I'm just
Very lame
thinking
energy.
the whole thing, even with the feminist organizations, we have the same problem.
Yeah.
We try and fight for our own rights, but instead of fixing each other's crowns,
Exactly,
we end
we're
up over there
busy.
throwing dirt on other people in order for our voices to be heard more. It can't work like that. But either way, I'm ready for that video. I'm ready.
You're ready. You're ready.
Very
Okay,
ready.
good for you. Good for you. Hatutasema bots wame views.
We will see.
Okay, we're
We can tell.
anticipating the video, Omondi, but you didn't have to do that anyway.